Hi everyone and welcome to the 29th of November. Tomorrow's our Saturday program, our weekly live program. I've got an idea for a topic which we will cover at the end of today's program as a bit of a preview. But I should say a very happy Thanksgiving to all our American friends, or as the rest of the world likes to call it, Thursday. Now, I am trying to find Steve Ross, take him out for lunch today to celebrate this very important day for our American listeners. So have a good day. Now, a few updates to kick off today. Gunman surrenders a day after Isaan triple killing. This is covered in the Bangkok Post. And in what we can only describe as typical bizarre Thai-style media coverage, Samat speaks to reporters at the Sibun Roang police station in Nong Bua Lampu yesterday. Not uncommon for people who are arrested to front the media. You would have thought that's fairly bizarre, but, well, not really here in Thailand. The 58-year-old gunman who shot 3 people to death in this northeastern province surrendered to police yesterday, a day after the killings. The suspect surrendered after expressing regret for the crime. After the killings on Wednesday, Mr. Samat hid on the mountain overnight before deciding to turn himself in Thursday morning, according to police. Now, I've been to hundreds of police media conferences over the years. I'm trying to sort of figure out exactly what I would ask him if I had the opportunity. But there you go, Justice Thai style. To the floods in the south. Thai PBS World, 2 dead in Pattani as floods continue. And we'll start the update here. 2 people have died in the southern province of Pattani, 1 by drowning, the other electrocuted, as 13 districts in Narathiwat and 6 districts in Pattani are declared flood disaster zones. In Yala province, which is facing its worst flooding in 30 years, floodwaters in the city district almost 2 metres deep yesterday. Officials say several hundred cars and motorcycles are underwater. The flood situation in Yala is unlikely to improve soon as it continues to rain. And in Narathiwat province, 13 districts have been declared public disaster zones. Classes at 68 schools have been suspended due to heavy flooding, which has also forced the suspension of public transport services. And to another province just to the north, Khao Sot English reporting Songkhla province has declared all 16 districts as disaster zones. And from Songkhla right down to the very deep south on the Malaysian border now, and also covered in Khao Sot English, it says the Narathiwat governor has declared an emergency disaster zone across all 13 districts of Narathiwat province yesterday due to severe flooding. Sungai Kolok district is particularly affected, with the Kolok River overflowing its banks and flooding main roads. The Golok River is basically the border between Thailand and Malaysia. And all vehicle traffic has been halted and the area is cut off from outside access. Photos there from Khao Sot English. Let's check the other map. And just like yesterday, it looks like there's plenty of rain heading in from the Gulf of Thailand into the east side of the Malay Peninsula, affecting the southern Thai areas and also Malaysia. And Channel News Asia saying that over 37,000 people in 6 Malaysian states have been hit by flooding. And the Malaysian Prime Minister told Parliament that 322 temporary shelters had been opened in the states of Kelantan, Terengganu, Kedah, Perlis, Johor and Perak to house those displaced by the floods. So Thai provinces just to the north of the Malaysian border and the Malaysian states to the south of the Thai border really suffering in some cases historic flooding, and we hope those rains stop pretty quickly so they can start to clean up. Acknowledging the support of 5-Star Marine. Now, I'm not sure if you realise that it's a 50th year anniversary since a British film crew came to PHANG Bay to shoot Man with the Golden Gun, the James Bond film. Probably not his best film, but it made famous this rock and it's now very well known as James Bond Island. And yes, 5-Star Marine can take you out to this very popular tourist location, and in some cases give you a slightly different perspective than a lot of other tourists are going to get. So if you'd like to find out more about 5-Star Marine, if you'd like to go and do that photo, then you can contact them, a link in the description. Just a bit of perspective about these call centre gangs and how sophisticated they are. I think this story gives you a little bit of an inside look. Published in thepathianews.com, Thai police crack down on Chiang Mai call centre gang in major raid. And it says Operation CIB crushes Grey Dragon. It was targeting call centre gangs in 11 locations in Chiang Mai. And they arrested a 30-year-old Thai and 14 others, including a Thai man, 5 Chinese nationals and 8 Burmese nationals. Authorities confiscated over 590,000 items, including 642 GSM gateway devices, 72 computers, 1,455 mobile phones, and 590,000 SIM cards. 590,000 SIM cards. People arriving at Thai airports every day going, I can't find a SIM card anywhere in the airport. Investigations revealed the gang used SIM boxes to create fake social media accounts for sale to online fraud networks. Each one-time password was sold for approximately 5 baht. And according to police, the Thai woman denied direct involvement, claiming her Chinese husband was the mastermind and that she only managed rental properties and utility payments. A loving marriage held together with 590,000 SIM cards. And police said this operation significantly disrupts call centre scams which cost victims billions annually. Seizing SIM boxes helps cut off key tools used by these criminal networks. So where do you go and buy 590,000 SIM cards or these SIM boxes? I haven't seen them on Lazada. Okay, so an article now specifically for some of our British expat friends. And it's covered in thepathianews.com. British expats in Thailand face scrutiny amidst pension fraud probe. And we note at the top of the page it's a sponsored article written by Anglo-Siam Legal. The UK government is tightening its grip on British expats living overseas, particularly those suspected of pension fraud. A new bill, slated to become law next year, will grant authorities greater access to the financial records of UK citizens, both domestic and abroad. It says the Department for Work and Pensions seeks to clamp down on retirees who have been misrepresenting their residency status to receive higher pension payments. Many British pensioners have chosen to retire to countries like Thailand, where the state pension does not increase with inflation. And by falsely claiming to reside in countries with higher pension rates, these individuals have been able to receive larger payments than they're legally entitled to. One common tactic, according to the article, employed by fraudulent pensioners is to maintain a UK address for DWD correspondence while residing overseas. In one notable case, a British expat living in Pattaya was exposed when a neighbour returned a DWP letter addressed to him. Another individual was discovered to be enjoying a leisurely lifestyle in Bangkok rather than working in Baghdad as he'd claimed. And campaign groups representing British expats in Thailand have criticised the government's lack of action to address the underlying problems, such as the unreliable international mail system that often leads to delayed or lost pension payments. So in this case, it looks like British pensioners might have to just jump through a few more hoops to get their pensions. You can access that full article in thepathianews.com. And finally today, some good news. Thailand makes culinary history with Sawn, the first 3 Michelin star. And in a landmark moment for Thai gastronomy, Sawn has become Thailand's first ever 3 Michelin starred restaurant, cementing the country's position on the global culinary map. And the article says Sawn's renowned for its innovative approach to southern Thai cuisine in Soi Sukhumvit 26. And they earned this prestigious recognition after steadily climbing the Michelin ranks since its first star in 2019. The restaurant's journey from 1 star to 3 stars in just 6 years highlights its exceptional commitment to culinary excellence, blending traditional flavours with modern techniques. All a little bit fussy for me, but congratulations to Isaan, 3 Michelin star, the first in Thailand. And to a very quick preview of a story I'd like to do tomorrow. It's a story out of Australia. Children and teenagers under 16 to be banned from social media after Parliament passes world-first laws. Children and teenagers will be banned from using social media from the end of next year after the government's world-first legislation passed the Parliament with bipartisan support. Anyone under the age of 16 will be blocked from using platforms including TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat and Facebook. A move the government and the coalition argue is necessary to protect their mental health and well-being. So let's open that Pandora's box tomorrow on the Saturday Morning Live program. We kick off at 9 a.m. Issues of social media, the influence of social media, free speech and a whole lot of other things. We look forward to seeing you live tomorrow. We'll have a good chat about that. But thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel and, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.